Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efene, Great Malabat, brand new Deputy Managing Director of the Arise News channel.
Congratulations.
Great Malabat.
Great Malabat.
Congratulations.
I'm sure you know that these are serious implications.
Yes. Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufa.
Good morning.
Good morning, Adesua. Queen of the screen.
Good morning.
Yes, we thank God for that. And we start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of records. The lead story, Irabor hails pilot of downed fighter plane for his bravery, Gallantry, says he used cover of darkness and his phone set to for navigation to elude bandits. Yes, this is a sad story that the Nigerian Air Force plane was hit, but the good aspect of it is that the pilot, Flight Lieutenant Abayomi Dairo, was able to eject, landed in the forest, found his way through the bush, and was able to locate some communities where they gave him some cover. And of course, the Chief of Air Staff, who, on hearing that downing of the plane, immediately put his men on track to go and rescue their colleague. Eventually, he was rescued. This is a good news, but what it tells us is that perhaps the enemy we are dealing with is being underrated, because for these bandits, this is between the forest in Zamfara and Kaduna State. That was where the flight lieutenant was operating, carrying out his attacks when he was hit by this enemy fire. So these bandits, whom we thought were just kidnapping and negotiating for ransom, are this deadly. They are well armed to the extent that they can bring down fighter jets. I think it's something that will worry the Nigerian Air Force. And as we look at other newspapers reporting this same story, we look at the Nation newspaper, pilot jumps to safety after bandits bring down jet. While the Vanguard newspaper declare full war as bandits down fighter jets. Retired military officer tells federal government. Defense Chief General Irabor confirms bandits down jet. Says pilot Flight Lieutenant Dairo ejects from down jet, survived attack, receiving treatment in undisclosed hospital. Buhari directs 7 Northwest governors to end banditry. Bandits give ultimatum, demand 60 million naira to free better school students. Yes, but also on the front page of Vanguard, there's a story. Gridlock, Apapa gridlock, one troublesome problem that we are yet to find a solution to. Apapa gridlock. Security agents, hoodlums, clash over control of extortion points. You can understand why all the call-up system put in place has not worked. Now, if we just go over to the Guardian newspaper, Nigeria's The Guardian newspaper, yes, Idel Kabir. Buhari decries rising cost of rams, food items, says government addressing hardship, deploys acts not consistent with Islam. Governors, Tinubu, Atiku, Seraki, others charge Nigerians on unity, tolerance. PDP seek prayers to save Nigeria from insecurity, biting economic hardship. Yes, Salah message from our leaders. Now, the Daily Sun newspaper also focusing on Salah. Prices of ram, food rise. Buhari blame COVID-19 middlemen. Flood for hike. Sanwo-Olu, Kalu, Atiku, Saraki, Arthur Eze, Tinubu, others felicitate with Muslims. Ugwai distribute gifts to Muslims. Now, the Daily Champion newspaper also reporting on India Kabir, we are addressing your problems. Be patient. President Buhari tells Nigerians, says getting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty realizable. Atiku, Gbajabiamila, Wike, others preach love, peace, unity, end to security. IGP assures improved public safety, security. Now, the New Telegraph newspaper, of course, the same suspected bandits bring down NAF Alpha jet in Zamfara. But beside the photograph below, Anambra Guba, court affirms Soludo Uba as ABGA PDP candidates. Yes, the other day, Festus Okoye was on a program and he was saying that INEC will continue to obey court rulings on the Anambra election until the last minute. Now, the two courts have ruled that Soludo is the candidate of ABGA, while Ugochukwu Uba is the PDP candidate. So, perhaps we should wait for more court rulings before we can draw any conclusion. Now, the Punch newspaper, Delta variant, experts warn as federal government begins camping for 49,950 corps members. Only COVID-19 negative graduates will be admitted into camps, NYSC. NMA 6 adherence to protocol says COVID-19 now an albatross. It's scary. Coronavirus protocol mustn't be violated. Counsel virologist. Now, if we look at other newspapers quickly, the business newspaper, cyber security, CBN launches no go for MAGA campaign. Yes, the Central Bank of Nigeria has partnered with some cyber security stakeholders to launch a new cyber awareness campaign tagged No Go for MAGA. The initiative was launched in collaboration with the Committee of Chief Information Security Officers of Nigerian Financial Industry and Cyber Safe Foundation. Good one from the CBN again. Now, let's look at foreign newspapers quickly. The Times of UK. No jab means no entry. Johnson warns young ones. COVID passport coming. 9 clubs and large venues. Yes, the Independent newspaper also reporting the same story. COVID passport needed to enter crowded venues. Johnson announces move to boost vaccine uptake in the young. I'm sure this will excite some of these young ones who want to enjoy pleasure. Proof of vaccination will be needed to enter a nightclub and possibly sports matches as well as pubs. I think that's a good one, a good way to get the young ones who want to enjoy the good life to also go for the vaccine. Get your jab, then go to the pub. Get your jab, you go to the nightclub. It's a good one, but the fact that it will take effect towards the end of September, what will happen between now and then? Is it not a case of postponing what should have been done today in the euphoria of freedom, as they call it in the UK, Freedom Day that started yesterday? Now, the Washington Post newspaper, the Washington Post, yes, still on this iPhone security, no match for fortitive software. Yes, the software, the Israeli software, which many governments around the world, some governments around the world are adopting to monitor and track journalists and activists. It has been said, according to Washington Post, that even the security in the latest iPhone cannot deal with this device, this spyware, which some countries are adopting. And of course, if you look at the Guardian newspaper, is also following this story through, because they see this, the use of this spyware, as an attack on democracy, furious reaction to spying revelation, spying on journalists, spying on activists by some governments. Ruben Rufai.
I'd like to speak on this subject.
Yes.
You see, when we are saying things, let's call a spade a spade. Narendra Modi started by attacking social media. Then he went ahead to get this spyware to attack the phones of journalists, opposition party, and activists. The Saudi royal family too used this. They attack friends and people close to Khashoggi. This thing, this spyware, is called the Pegasus Project, has caused a lot of big brouhaha as regards the rights of people and the ability to spy. And that goes back to the story of WhatsApp, that the government was marking 4.8 billion to be able to get things to track WhatsApp. So probably maybe it's this Pegasus software that we're tracking. Maybe, like they said, the foreign affairs, they're tracking people overseas and everything. But do we need to violate people's digital rights? It's obvious that a lot of people don't know that human beings have digital rights. Is it to violate our rights? Because, and that's why I keep saying, power is transient. You will leave one day. This same tool that you bought, Pegasus 2, your opposition will use it to spy you, then you will shout that my rights is violated.
Okay, I just quickly wanted to commend all the national dailies that grace their front pages with the picture of this heroic pilot. Yes. Very troubling situation, but I think that there is hope, especially when I think about the delivery of the Super Tucano fighter jets coming into the country any moment from now. But the only person I think was missing in the picture is the C in C. I don't think it would have been too much if the president had actually welcomed him as well.
Okay. In Casina, the Salah celebration.
The heroic, helicopter pilot, his name is Flight Lieutenant Abayomi Dairo, and I think he should be properly named so that that will go into the records. And today is Eid al-Kabir, and that's in the papers. It's a day of sacrifice, and the symbolism is about peace, unity, and love. And I hope that many Nigerians will take that to heart and reflect on the symbolism of this occasion. We're told that the price of ram has gone up from about 75,000 to 300,000 naira. But those who were able to make it and slaughter ram should know that this is a day of sharing. We're expecting those small nylon bags of Salah meat.
Remember the good old days.
Oh yes, oh yes. Anyway, thank you, Ifeni, and congratulations again.